Hi, everyone. Welcome to Story Time. I'm Jeanette. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Story Time. I'm Jeanette from the Westchester Children's Museum. I am so happy that you're with us today because it's a very, very special day. Besides having an extraordinary book to read to you, it is an extraordinary day. It is Giving Tuesday. As you know, the museum is closed to the general public, but we have been able to do some programming in the museum, very small groups, and we also are doing all of this virtual program on the computers that you can tune into. But all of these programs that we are doing cost a lot of money. And now during the pandemic, they cost even more money because we are having to have PPE in place and do complete sanitizing of our space. So, what that means is that we need your kindness and your dollars. So we need everybody on Giving Tuesday to think about the museum, think about the wonderful programming that we do and that we can even do more of if we had more funding. We're very, very lucky that we have a board who has agreed to match every donation up to $100,000. So that is making our ripple even wider. So we want to see how wide we can get the ripple. We need your help. We really, really need your help to keep the museum going. So today we have a story. It's called Ordinary Mary's Extraordinary Deed. Ordinary Mary was so very ordinary that you'd never guess that she could change the world. This ordinary kid, she did. She changed the world. One ordinary day, skipping on her way from her ordinary school to her ordinary house, she passed by an ordinary vacant lot. It was filled with ordinary bushes, growing ordinary berries, ordinary blue and juicy, luscious, lovely berries. Well, ordinary Mary picked the ordinary berries and brought them in a big brown bowl to Mrs. Bishop's porch. What? She left the berries on Mrs. Bishop's porch? Yep, that's what this sneaky kid did. This made Mrs. Bishop very, very happy. So she baked a big batch of blueberry muffins, and then she thought of 5 people that may have brought those berries over to her house and left them on her porch. And she secretly gave them each a plate of steaming hot, delicious blueberry muffins. How great! 5 people got a plate. One of those 5 people was her paper boy, Billy Parker. And when Billy saw his name on a note in the driveway on the plate, he quickly parked his bike and ate every crumb. Yum, yum, yum. This made him so happy that instead of throwing the newspaper in the bushes like he normally did, he handed the newspapers to his customers. One of the other 5 people was Mr. Norrie, who was was so amazed that he smiled for 10 hours on the airplane. And then he said to 5 different people who had heavy bags, "Here, let me help you." And he smiled all the way. One of those 5 people that got the delicious blueberry muffins was Mario, whose cranky little boy James stopped crying when Mr. Mori played peekaboo with him. When he waved goodbye, Mario exclaimed, "How strange that that stranger was so kind." What made him so kind? Oh, the blueberry muffins that ordinary Mary gave the blueberries to Mrs. Bishop, and she baked all those muffins and gave them. I see the ripple. I see the ripple getting wider. The next day, when he was out shopping once, twice, 5 times, he did something nice for 5 different people. There was a man behind him in line, and he gave him one of the oranges from his cart. Oh my goodness, that was such a nice thing to do. This man's name was Joseph. One of the other 5 people that got the muffins' name was Sahar. She was a college girl, and she was going to go and see the world. And she stopped at Joseph's shop. Her bag broke, and all of her things fell on the floor. "Oh no, what shall I do?" said Sahar. And Joseph said to her, "This is for you." And he gave her a new bag that was all red, purple, and green. "Oh, thank you," she said. "This is the loveliest bag I've ever seen." And when Sahar left, she felt so sunny. She was going to do something nice for 5 more people. Wow, everybody is getting the benefit of those blueberries. One of the 5 people was Sophia, who she met on a boat, looking like the world was going to end, looking like someone without a friend. Sahar said to her, "What beautiful blue eyes you have. They're just the color of the flowers on your dress." And Sophia said, "Really?" "Yes," said Sahar. The beautiful blue eyes shed one more happy tear, and when the boat trip was through, Sophia called 5 people to make them happy too. One of those 5 was Tom, her son. He was a doctor. He was having a really tough day. "Hi," she said. "I love you, Tom." "Well, hello. It's so great to hear your voice, Mom." Dr. Tom was so cheered up that on his next break, he went out and bought a big bunch of bright balloons for 5 young patients, and he handed them out right there. One of those 5 was Peter, a little boy who went home from the hospital that very day. Gratitude for the big bunch of bright balloons filled him and thrilled him and spilled out onto the next 5 people. Oh my gosh, all these people are having such nice things done for them. One of those people was Eric, a teenage boy whose grocery bags were so full, one dropped on the sidewalk. Peter stopped his play and rushed right over. "Super Wheels to the rescue," he said. Well, Eric no longer was stressed. He was very impressed, and he made a mental note that that afternoon he was going to help 5 people. One of those five was Di, his 10-year-old sister. She didn't have very many friends. She was very shy. And when Eric said, "Hey, sis, want to come to the park and learn how to ride my skateboard?" She looked at him and said, "Are you serious?" "Sure," he said. And because her brother did something so nice for her, Di decided maybe she could be a friend to five other people. One of those five people was Louise, a homeless woman who lived under the trees. She could hardly believe her ears when she heard Di say, "Can my brother and I buy you a hot dog and a drink over there at that stand?" Could it be true? Someone actually cares enough to give me food? Oh my gosh, Louise was so pleased that she decided, even though she had nothing, she would find five other people and give them something. One of those five was Amara. She lost her wallet in the park. Louise, the homeless woman, found it, and it had fives and tens and $20 bills. Oh, what she could do with all of that money. But she knew that it wasn't hers, and she saw Amara's name and called her home, and over she came. Amara was so impressed that Louise was honest when the money was something she really needed, that she offered her a job in her store. And she thought, I'm going to do something nice for five more people. One of those five people was Kate, a woman on vacation who wanted to see a show. She heard it was a sensation. "Oh no, it's sold out. I'm going home tomorrow." Her face filled with sorrow. Amara held out a ticket. "I live here and I can go anytime. Here, take my ticket." Kate loved the show and was so touched that she thought buying five presents for five people back home would really be fun. And one of those five presents was a little heart necklace for Mary, her niece. And you should have seen her eyes light up in delight when she saw the gold necklace. And does Mary look familiar? Hmm, Mary. Mary? What? Ordinary Mary? Yes, ordinary Mary's extraordinary deed had come full circle, and on its way it had changed the lives of so many people. You see, Mrs. Bishop made muffins from Mary's blueberries. Not only did the paperboy Billy Parker, but four other people too made five people each smile, and those people made five people smile, and those people made five people smile. Oh my gosh, look at the ripple. 15,000 people, 390,000, 9,765,625, 244,140,625. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at all the people that were affected by that little bowl of blueberries that made the delicious plates of blueberry muffins for all of those people. Somebody cared, somebody shared, and you know what? There was even more love left over. You know what? We never run out of love. There's always more love to share. The world was changed, and thousands and millions agreed that it was all because of one ordinary day. Ordinary Mary did a perfectly ordinary, stunningly earth shaking, totally extraordinary deed, and the world was changed. So, everyone, we need an extraordinary deed today. We need your help to keep our programs going. And I wanted to remind you on Giving Tuesday that if you donate today, you will have exclusive access to our very first WCM theater episode. Are you in suspense? You will be pleasantly surprised. I made my donation today. Make your donation today and keep our wonderful Westchester Children's Museum going strong. Thank you. Bye, everyone. See you next time. Bye.